We're rising, defying, shouting in the quiet. You're not alone. Listen to the demons. We let them get between us. But none of us are out here on our own. Hi! See, told you, he loves it when I do it.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Crust, Flopcast. How are you lovely people doing today? And I hope you guys are ready for some more news. Now, just a reminder to everyone, as always, anything that you hear today, bear in mind, might not be entirely factual. It's literally information that we have managed to actually find through our own sources and doing our own little research as well. So if you want to know anything else, or actually get more in-depth knowledge in regards to what we have found, then we do recommend that you look up more in-depth of what we see, so you can actually come to your own conclusions. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday, the 25th of August, for this episode. And this episode, we got a very special guest joining myself and Damo on the counter.
Yep.
And suffice to say, in this one, it might not be me going on a rant this time, folks.
Nope. It's probably gonna be me. I am really mad.
I think got some fucking venom. This fox got a motherfucking bite and she.
Crying.
This fox got a motherfucking bite and someone gonna lose a finger.
Yep.
Saber just laid on me and headbutted me.
Aww.
Oh, dear baby.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
But, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce, obviously, the cast for today, as per usual. You know who I am. I'm the Chaos of Dragons, the regular host of this shit show of a new show. Always joining me is my lovely partner in crime. It is the controversial cat maid herself. It is the one, the only. It's Damu.
Hey. He keeps headbutting my knee.
And as you have guessed already, we are joined by the lovely, savage, very artistic, and apparently the one with a vice-like grip today. It is the one, the only. It's Ivy.
Hey, guys.
It's been an interesting couple of weeks. Surprisingly enough, not as much major news for the most part. Because we've not actually managed to find, so we might not actually be going for 2 hours like we've done the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
I did take off the entirety of last week.
But to be fair, it's been kind of slow. Because
Yeah.
of various reasons, which we are not going to cover here. Suffice to say, bullshit. But that's all I'm saying.
My
Yeah.
ass went numb and it hurt. Ah, yeah!
Cat.
Blister on the back of foot.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
So I actually went outside yesterday to go and meet up with a mate. And I decided to wear my socks. I wore socks, by the way. I wore socks. I got a massive blister, but the thing is, as I was taking the boot off, like, my sock wasn't stuck to it or nothing.
Oh
It just,
no, I know
the
where this is
skin
going.
was already, had already come off.
Ooh.
So I don't have that safety net.
Ouch.
Oof.
Yeah, and I just casually, like, whacked it a little bit.
Yeesh.
Pain.
Yeesh.
So anyway, yeah, sorry, continue.
No worries. But apart from obviously that, how are you lovely ladies doing?
Oh yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing some guild stuff on my phone game currently as we speak.
Alright.
Doesn't require too much of my attention. It's mainly an AFK grinding game, so we're fine.
Yeah. Ivy?
Yep. I'm doodling again.
Hell yeah!
I was gonna say, what are you not?
I know, right? It's like I gotta doodle every day now, just to keep up.
Doodle, let it rip. But, ladies and gentlemen, you know what's coming up now. The same thing we do every time. And no, not the same thing we do every night. Pinky, we're not trying to take over the world.
My brain went to a whole different level of places.
Pinky and the Brain, classic.
We're not gonna go there. We're stick with Pinky in the Brain and move on.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
But yes, Damo, Ivy,
Yeah.
what the fuck you two been playing over the past couple of weeks? Starting off with Damo.
There we go.
I was waiting for someone to speak.
Yeah, but
I figured it was
Yeah.
Damo first, so I just waited.
That's why I said Damo.
I was just waiting for you.
Fuck's sake.
What
Why do you two birds start chirping?
I'm chirping. Let me chirp, man. Let me chirp.
Come on then, Tweety Pie.
Alright. Tweet, motherfucker. It's play some.
Oh my
52
God.
with Inventor last night. You know, because we do tend to play that sometimes off stream when we have time.
For the King 2.
Yep.
God, such a funny ass game.
Oh, it really fucking is. It's
Also
honestly
stressful too.
great. Yeah, very much so.
I know.
Obviously, Honkai Star Rail. Yeah. Date everything. Some Black Desert because they've got an event going on now.
Yeah, do everything.
I think that's actually kind of like about it, really. Apart from like Rufo, but yeah. Yeah, that's about it pretty much, yeah. And obviously my phone games, you know, like the usual.
Yeah.
And no arcade games, unfortunately, despite the fact of trying to get it to be my dad's idea.
Boo.
Yes.
And Ivy?
My turn. So I have been playing all different kinds of things. I've been trying to keep up with Marvel Rivals. Keeping up with events is kind of hard with everything else going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, trying.
Thank you for the
I
hydrating.
got to play. I got to play Mafia Old Country.
Yep.
Nice.
To which someone in your chat
I'm
thought
so
it was a
excited.
horror game.
I know, right? Well, okay, but that main menu kind of looked a little bit like The Last of Us.
Oh.
So I could see where he was like, is this a horror game? I'm like, no.
I would agree if a lot of games don't literally have that black background when you're literally trying to get signed up to start.
I know. Well, no, we actually got to the main menu where the table was when he asked that. And yeah, I could see where he thought maybe it was a horror game, but it's not. It's a fun little adventure game. It's a lot like Uncharted,
Yeah.
which I fell in love with Uncharted when it came out. So
Yeah.
I was all excited.
The Mafia series
because
can be...
even though it's a
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was going to say, the Mafia series can be rough as hell.
I know. I'm noticing that.
No, just because they really don't... Like, play Mafia 3 and you'll see what I mean by how rough they can be.
Oh yeah, no, I remember wasn't it for like PlayStation Plus at one point?
Yep.
Like the Mafia games,
Yep.
like remastered or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I went through and played all of them because I was just really bored at the time, and like managed to complete them all, but it was definitely a fucking struggle.
Yeah,
Like, hands
especially
down.
due to the level of language that they were using. Granted, it was the language that was used at the time, but
Yeah.
it's like it's enough to sometimes make you pull a collar. It's like, ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is though, this one is actually based in Italy. So whenever they curse, it's actually in Italian.
Hey, nice.
Okay, that's smart.
So
Yeah.
it's absolutely hilarious. 'Cause then I'm sitting there trying to figure out what did they actually say.
That's
It could have been
turn to
this. It could have been
Google.
that. I don't know.
It could have been this. It could have been that. The fuck you saying?
I don't know. But it's
That was
funny.
far, far from an Italian accent. I'm sorry.
I know. It was meant to be. It was meant to be far from it. But yeah. So apart from that, what else you been up to, game wise?
Okay. We've been playing Repo again. Just Repo's fun.
Mario Party.
Mario Party. Lots and lots of Mario Party.
Whipping my ass.
Oh. That round. That last round was so hard. That map was an absolute disaster. Everything was going wrong.
And you still won.
And then last second, I managed to win. Only because of the stupid map, okay? It was not by my doing. Which made it even worse.
Yeah, it wasn't even your turn. It was technically my fault and Inventors, which made it even worse.
I know. Okay, look, I'm sorry. If you want to redo, we can do a redo.
I kicked myself in one nut, and then kicked me in the other nut. Yeah, we ain't touching that map again for anytime soon.
Yeah.
If you guys are not sure what happened, go check out the recent Mario Party Jamboree VOD I uploaded onto YouTube. You'll understand.
Yeah. You'll understand what happened. It was so bad.
That was pain and suffering personified, especially with the amount of Bowser spaces that were in one fucking area.
Oh my gosh. No, they wouldn't stop coming. There was Bowser spaces everywhere.
It was almost like covered the entire byway.
Yep.
Yeah. There was practically nowhere to land.
I think it was only like the top. I think it was only like the top left corner that was actually safe. No, actually, there was one on the top left corner. Fuck, what am I talking about? Because you landed on there and you had your star stolen multiple times. Yeah, you had your star stolen like what, like 2-3 times by Bowser?
Yeah.
So
And if you land on a Bowser space during the turn where you get a star, then he just automatically takes the star.
yeah, Bowser's a cuck that way. Yeah. I got some words for Bowser. I know some people thirst for Bowser. Yeah, no, it's like, nah, I'm gonna throw hands on that big motherfucker.
Yep.
No, actually, Ivy, think about it. That's twice Bowser's cucked me. One, he cut me on the rainbow map, and now he cut me on his own damn map. I'm gonna throw hands.
Yep.
Just boot up Smash and just beat the shit out of him.
There you go. I don't play Smash anymore. The controls for the Switch are like really, really glitchy.
To be fair,
Which I'm sad about because they put Sora in it, and I was so excited to play as Sora. Because I've always told everybody, you give me a Keyblade in any video game, I'm gonna tear you up.
But
yeah, try that against Bayonetta players. That argument will be shut down in an instant. Trust me.
No. But still, the controls are so bad.
Yeah, they're laggy as hell to boot.
oh, my brain has just gone from chill to dirty. And, like that entire conversation, I've been sat here trying not to laugh.
I just think you're in that kind of mood today.
Demo.
Yes.
Get too close, I'll bite your balls off.
I don't have balls.
I don't know, sometimes, Damo, I do wonder.
I just have a hormone imbalance, okay? But I need to lose weight for that first. Sorry.
Jesus. Alright. And me. What have I been playing the past couple of weeks? Well, Date everything to anyone who's actually been paying attention.
He's been trying to shag my bed.
Trying, I already have.
Ooh.
Get away from my bed, you man whore.
That's why my ex left me.
Why are you bringing that back up?
Because it's fucking funny. No, it's not just your bed. I've also gone for the console. I've also gone for the memories. I've also gone for the toaster.
Have you gone for Nuke Dukem yet?
No, I've gone for the D20. I've gone for the D20. I've also gone for the desk. Oh man. Also gone for
trying to shag everything.
the paid DLC. I'm friends. I'm friends with the shadow. I'm friends with the front door. For some reason I didn't intend to. I somehow end up in a relationship with the fridge freezer. I've ended up in a relationship with a plastic
Easy
plant.
to get into a relationship with the fridge.
Yeah, I was just literally speaking to him. I thought he was pretty cool. I was trying to go to route of friendship, and I somehow ended up in a relationship with him.
I don't know, man.
It happens to the best of us.
I just have a way with words, apparently.
Yeah, same here. Every time we play Baldur's Gate 3, Shadow Heart's all over me. Every time.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
What can we say, Ivy? You attract the weird ones.
I do. That's why I'm here with you guys.
I was gonna say, look at your husband.
I know, right? Hey, look, man, my other boyfriends were even weirder. That's not the point today.
Whose past relationship weren't fucking weird, but we ain't crossing that road. Otherwise, we'll be here for at least another 5 hours.
For hours?
Yep.
No.
Yep. That's
Plus, this is, like a video game podcast, not let's talk about
not
our
our
exes.
personal lives.
Let's not dig up past trauma.
No, thank you.
Right?
Yeah. I've also been doing Star Rail, Bleach Brave Souls as well.
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, been doing that. Occasionally, sometimes doing a bit of Phasmo as well. Phasmo, because 2v8 was down for a time, so they decided in their generosity to give, if you log in, 5 million blood points.
Oh, there you go.
And it's like, sweet! So I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Obviously been doing more Persona 4, to which I have now been aptly named. Obviously, as you heard me and Ivy talking earlier about Mario Party Jamboree. I also tried out the Demon X Machina PS5 demo today at Kane's request.
Oh, yeah?
And because there's a Demon X Machina game on the Switch, I have to say this plays a lot better than the Switch version.
Yeah.
I mean, granted it's the sequel, but it plays a lot better. So I like it.
I couldn't get into it, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I have problems with mech games.
Each to their own. Each to their own. Like, you're good at whipping our ass in puzzle games. I'm good at fucking around with mechs and shit. Like, Damo's good at horror games until she then sits there and goes, Chaos, can you tell me how to get through this?
That's just specifically puzzles.
Proceeds to look up Silent Hill 2.
That's what I was referencing to, like Silent Hill 2 and puzzles. And puzzles, which is part of Silent Hill. God damn.
You guys
I
heard
see
about
how
the
it
new
is cheating
Silent
on
Hill
us
game?
as other people for Phasmo, I see.
Hey, what can I say? Them spooky
It's
ghosts.
okay, I'm not bothered anyway. You know, like, it's fine, I'm not gonna make a thing
Them
of it,
spooky
but-
ghosts just want to touch me. What can I say?
I know.
Anyway, with that being said, though, folks, I think, well, I don't think there's really much else to actually say other than let's get into this shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
a bit of Pokemon news we're going to start with. As many people may have seen, Pokemon actually released a rather interesting, what looked like it was going to be a horror trailer a couple of weeks ago. Well, last week, sorry. And it looked interesting, and I thought, oh, could this maybe be like a new series or something? Or, like, maybe it might be something to do with the TCG. Thanks for revving your bike, mate. Every fucking night. And it then ended up being just a mass reveal for the next Mega to be in Legends ZA. Now, as many of you are aware, I've been, or at least I've paid attention to some of the stuff I've been saying, I did hear somewhere on the grapevine that a member of Team Rocket that's not had any love since Gen 1 would actually get a Mega. I was hoping for Arbok. I was not expecting one of the other members of Team Rocket. It's Victory Bell.
Oh, you mean Saki 9000?
Yeah, the one that would constantly eat James.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting a Mega Evolution, and my god, what the fuck is that? The fucking look on it. Jesus Christ. Like, they went from terrifying looking to chonkers with lips and an asphyxiation kink. Like, my god.
As long as they're being safe about the asphyxiation kink side of things, like, that's all that matters.
It looks weird. Like, and I've seen the gameplay trailer of it, and it just bounces like a space hopper. Like, I really? Now, they've not actually given any. I haven't seen any information in regards of what's its type gonna be. If it's still gonna be grass poison. But seeing the fact that one of its main things is it's spitting out poison from its mouth and massive gut, I don't think that's probably going to change. So you essentially go from Mega Dragonite to a vomiting plant, essentially. So it's like,
It makes sense.
so it's like, okay, you guys going that route? All right.
I mean, what would you prefer them to do? Go that route or the other route?
I'm just surprised. Like, I'm just surprised they went that route and then went with the design choice they did. Like, it looks goofy as hell.
It could be worse. It could just go in lizard.
Fucking not that goddamn lizard meme.
Yeah.
Lizard. Like, I've seen that meme recently. It's like,
lizard. Yeah, no, same.
I'm
Like,
just-
what in the fucking brain rot is this?
And there you've already answered your
no.
question. It's brain rot. That's all it is.
I mean, yeah, you got a point. To be fair, if I really wanted that type of brain rot, I'd just get a few people back in my life, which is never going to happen.
Anyway, from Legend ZA to essentially a massive change to the competitive Pokemon scene. Now, anyone that's actually been keeping up with the Pokemon news is aware that there is a Pokemon Championship game coming out late next year. And apparently, I looked this up, and it looks like it might actually be the case. Pokemon Championships will replace Scarlet and Violet at the Pokemon World Championship next year.
That.
So, they're going to actually have a free-to-play game replace the paid game at a competitive level.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine a lot of people are going to be too happy about that.
Probably not.
Especially the ones that paid for the other game. I mean,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, apparently, based on what I've seen, you can actually scan your Pokemon from the games that you got in to have them in Pokemon Championship. But will they actually be of the same level of like what you worked with originally when it goes into? That's going to be the thing. That's where it could, depending on how it goes when they release it, that they're either going to have made a massive mistake or it will pay off.
Maybe. We'll see.
The thing is, it is going to be
No.
including the Mega Evolution mechanic, which has been a mechanic that has been out of the Pokemon competitive scene for quite some time. The last time it was in the scene was in Sun and Moon. Well, Ultra Sun and Moon, but you get the general idea. So, I'm interested how they're going to do that. Apparently, Mega is the only actual, like, gimmick that's going to be in it. There's no going to be Gigantamax, there's not going to be Z-Moves, there's not going to be Dynamax, there's not going to be any other Dynamax or Terrestrialization. Which is like, okay. I'm questioning some of the choices here on this one, but again, they've not really shown much in regards of it, so I'll probably give it a crack, obviously, to test it out and see how it goes. But I'm just wondering, like, is that really a smart idea to have that replace Scarlet and Violet on the main games on the competitive scene? Like, we will see on that one.
Ew.
We'll see.
What is this?
Yeah. So.
No, chaos. This is just coming my email from Keymail. Are you ready?
Go on.
Latest news. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater.
Uh-huh.
It's coming to Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S.
Yep. That's coming out this week.
They're doing a remake of the legendary Cold War Stealth Classic.
Yep. That's coming out this week. That's literally That's literally been in a fair amount of the news.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't exactly seen that because, you know, mine has been shit.
Yeah. That's actually one of my other articles I got.
Oh, up to 120 FPS support and fully modernized multiplayer featuring crossplay and cross progression. Why has this not landed on my table? It has now.
Yeah.
Because emails, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, continue. I just got really excited for a moment.
Yeah, it comes out on Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah. And I know a lot of the streaming community will be doing stuff on that. Me, I'll be doing something else.
Well, I would love to. However, I'm broke.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing with Megs. Anyway, Damo.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Have I got anything? Yeah. EA quietly launches a new version of the Sims 4 base game.
Which is kind of interesting. Like, I saw that. I'm like, really?
But do you want to know something, right? The game. This is they've brought back a very, in my opinion, very important feature from The Sims 3.
Okay.
That is now you can now have it's called literally pack disabler. So it's very handy, and the reason why I say this is for those people out there. Shout out to those who play with the Sims 4 multiplayer mod, by the way. I've never tested it. I want to, but my main issue is I have near enough every single expansion pack, stuff pack, game pack, and quite.
I think I know what this is.
Yeah. And it actually came out on the latest patch on the 19th of this month. So literally like 6 days ago. And it's very much useful for people who do play with such mods, like multiplayer mod, right? Because, you know, you gotta think about it this way. If I wanted to, say if we all agreed, like all three of us agreed, right, that we have that mod, we have the bog standard MC command mod, because that is just a lifeline on The Sims at this point, just saying.
Anyway.
Obviously, respectively, I know you two would only have the base game because, you know, it's free across the board, like, on all platforms. It's fair. I would have to manually uninstall every single expansion pack, game pack, stuff pack, and all the kits that I have, plus take away a lot of the custom content because it wouldn't be compatible with just base game. As well as quite a few mods, by the way, in order for all of us to play it. Now, all I would have to turn around and do is basically go, okay, right, click, 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 click. Literally just like that, and just start up a new save. With that mod, like the Sims 4 multiplayer mod installed.
So it sounds like they made that with the multiplayer mod in mind.
Doubtful.
Well, it sounds.
If that was the case.
Well, I'm just saying that's how it kind of sounds like. It's like, why would they do that at this point? Why wouldn't they have that originally when Sims 4 came out?
Because
that's a whole other ballgame.
When they didn't have a whole lot of packs or ideas for packs when it came out.
I've kind of been there since day one. Sims 4, not by choice, by the way, not by choice. It was a Christmas present from my dad. And it was the one, I genuinely did not like The Sims 4 when it came out. I was like, this is fucking shit. You know, because I had ways of playing it, which will not be spoken about. Because that's none of y'all's damn business. However, the reason why is because the initial developer team behind The Sims 4 has been dog shit. And you will notice, you know, over time how it's gotten better, right? We didn't have toddlers in The Sims 4 to begin with. Because one of the, I think, like, creative directors or something like that, she's like, yeah, but they're annoying. It's like, it's a life sim game, love. What do you mean? And she eventually ended up leaving, and then we got toddlers. She's not wrong. Toddlers are the most annoying little shits in the fucking game. But actually, no, sorry. They're not. Infants are.
Well, you mean the ones that can get stuck to your arm?
Honestly. Anyway, but it's not the point. My point being is that, you know, and that was just EA completely, like, just EA devs, like, at that point in The Sims 4 when it first came out. It wasn't until around about, I want to say, between 5 and 7 years ago. Could be wrong on the 7-year mark, by the way. It could be way off. But that's when Maxis slowly started coming back and were like, yeah, we'll take over from here, sort of thing. And EA were very much like, no. Maxis were like, fuck off. You're ruining the franchise. And yes, okay, a lot of people have been complaining about the recent packs, but yeah, like, there's bugs for everything. It does not matter. Like, there's gonna be, I guarantee you somebody's Twitch is glitching out and bugging out right now.
Oh.
Like, it's unavoidable. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, like, I understand it, especially when My Wedding Stories pack came out. The modding community, especially Sims modding community, you are the fucking MVP.
About that. Oh my god.
Completely fixing the pack until obviously they'd fixed it.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice a difference until they fixed the bugs, and then I started experiencing the bugs for that pack. Thanks, EA.
It's EA, what do you expect?
Yeah, true. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Right?
But it's one of them that... Yes.
Yes, Ivy?
I'm surprised that we got through Split Fiction without as much trouble
I know.
as we could have had. Right? It was so smooth, considering, except for that I had to fix my EA account so that we could be together, and that took an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
After that, we were fine.
Yep.
Was this an EA game without issues once you've solved the main issue?
With that, yeah. I know, right? And what's funny was it was the EA.
Oh, jeez.
It was the EA side that glitched. That was the funny part.
Yeah, like the game itself
I've
had,
n-
like, respectfully, its bugs, but it wasn't anything groundbreaking to us.
No.
Yeah, it was
Not even
it's those
anything
types
I
of
remember.
it's silly bugs like that can sometimes actually make a game more fun.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But like when no, it wasn't a game bug, but when I found out, like when we were like playing as the pigs, the pig that I was playing
Yes.
specifically just farts, and I just died.
Yes.
You really did.
I know, you died.
I keeled over and went, yeah, R.I.P. to me. I can't. I'm trying to calm myself down and emotionally regulate at that point. I just couldn't do it because I was just so fixated on the fact that the pigs were like, my pig specifically was farting. Anytime I jumped, anytime, you know, when I like jumped as that pig, that's it. I was dead because it was just like, it's farting. Why is a pig farting? Like, I've never heard a pig fart before in my life, genuinely.
Yep.
Like, and I hear that for the first time, and my brain struggles to process it to the point the only reaction I can have at that point is literally laugh. Because I always laugh at farts.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Who expects it?
I'm calling myself out here at this moment in time. Like, you know when I've taken, like, when I've taken a shit? No. When I've farted because I laugh.
Yeah.
And it's always a certain type of laugh that I do.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then it kind of sometimes sets everybody else off, or it just confuses everybody else, and it's just like, yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
it. I would say it kind of like just the way that sometimes when you laugh, it can sometimes remind me of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminds me of sometimes.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. Like, you know.
I mean, in the
or,
right context, farts can be funny as fuck.
Oh, they really can. And we're like, I've literally taken us wildly off fucking topic. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so basically, so yeah, getting back onto The Sims 4. It's been a very much needed feature because it worked brilliantly with The Sims 3, because the Sims 3, the last expansion pack for The Sims 3, which was Island Paradise, question mark, was so unfathomably buggy to shit that you were lucky if it didn't lag. And that was one of the main game breaking bugs, is the second that lag hit in The Sims 3 specifically, like during that world, especially if you weren't even in that world and you only had it installed, you could end up with so much corrupt data and stuff like that. But they'd obviously had that implemented like since near enough the get-go. I think it was like a patch or two during The Sims 3 when that first came out is when they officially had that in their Sims 3 launcher.
Yeah.
Whereas this specifically, I believe it's literally in the options when you boot up the game. But yeah, literally a modder, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. I've always struggled with this modder's username. Anadius, or Anadius, whichever the two.
Adidas.
Yeah. No, not Adidas. No, Adidas. It basically first got discovered by them because they were looking through the game files, and one of the new executable files was literally titled ts4 underscore x64 underscore fpb.exe. But along with that, it was the new .dll file called simulation underscore x64 underscore fpb.dll file.
Yeah.
As well, which basically launches at the same time when you click on like an executable for it. They're also as well doing, I don't know if they've already brought this out in the update as well, but they're also bringing out, well, as far as we're aware of at least, so for the time being we're going based on this article, okay? Memory Boost is now in early access for The Sims 4. What that entails, and this is very, very interesting for me, because what this entails is it literally turns around and says, frees up memory, reduces lag, improves frame rates, and helps prevent crashes. Restart required. Recovery saves will be labeled Memory Boost. Compatible with DirectX 11 only. Toggle options automatic for game managed settings. Enabled to activate, obviously brackets DirectX 11 only, or disabled to keep the original settings. Switching modes may affect base save file compatibility, which is the bog standard. Completely bog standard.
Bog standards.
Yes. Oh, they actually updated this article as well. I don't know when they did. It just says the time of the morning that they did it in PT, but that's not point. One of their readers, Defavier, had tested a new executable version of The Sims 4 with the FPB. According to them, the long-reported issue of neighboring issues showing as default/empty is fixed in the newly reported version of The Sims 4 base game. And here's what they said. Oh my god! Can't believe they fixed the problem with default/empty houses in the neighborhood. This problem is huge when you have apartments from the for rent pack. You not actually no, that's actually good. I might have to test it out. I've been kind of experiencing that bug slightly, which was a very bad bug, because if you use the apartments from for rent specifically, I was very lucky and very fortunate to not run into this bug specifically up until recent. And it's only for the for rent pack, not the apartment life pack, bear in mind.
Yeah.
It would and could corrupt your save data.
Jesus.
I have currently 2 save files on my Sims 4. One of them I've been playing so I can play every time a new expansion pack comes out. I can test it with the family that I have for the next generation. The other one's just a piss about one.
So are you actually going to, anytime soon, actually jump on Sims and actually see about the new system that they put in that was from Sims 3?
For the sake of testing things, yes.
And
you
just
know,
to
if
see...
I had someone I could, like, play it with, I would happily, like, disable everything apart from base game, get that Sims 4 multiplayer mod, and see how that works. Because with that mod specifically, you need everything that other person you're connecting to has. That includes mods, custom content.
Yeah.
Obviously, your packs and whatnot. Not so much in-game settings, so it would be, you know, a bit better because it'll run a bit smoother. But obviously, I'm not going to force anyone to do so. However, that does mean if I was able to do that with someone, you know, and considering the memory boost mode, if that balances out whilst I've just got OBS loaded up, because remember, I was having all those issues, like, on my end, it was laggy as shit, but on stream, it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
If I can get that potentially fixed, and I'm hoping it will be fucking fixed, I would not mind doing a one-off, like, Sims 4 multiplayer mod, because I will happily, like, just go, right, time to disable all my mods, custom content, apart from the one specifically that I use, you know, because that person can also just easily get access to that, because it'll be the case of...
Yeah.
There's a website for the mod, you know?
Yeah,
it's
anyway.
not that hard to find.
Spinning your wheels
just
there,
to see how it all play out and stuff like that as well, because it's quite interesting. If anything else, I know it's not. I know it's not everybody else's cup of tea, but it's just something that I do want to be able to try and test out. And I know I bother everybody about it and bug everyone about it, but it's not because it's like I want to force you to do it. It's this is one of my special interests, and I want to see how this works. And now I have an option to be able to potentially do that, because now I've got something that makes it a hell of a lot easier instead of having to go through and uninstall everything like one by one.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you might be able to talk me into it.
But gets you, like, one day just gets you the enchanted one, the latest expansion pack out, because, you know, fairies and stuff, very much your style. And seasons, because you have to have seasons in the game. Otherwise, it just doesn't work out. You know. But I don't mind chucking you a few things. If I've got money. Like, I'll happily do it. You know.
Alright, look at that, folks. Sounds like some potential there for future.
Some potentiality, something
Yes.
potential in the works, maybe in the future.
Now,
There we go.
Ivy, you're up next. Now,
Oh, is it my turn?
yes.
It is your turn.
Now, what Ivy has, folks, is something very near and dear to Ivy's heart. So,
Yes, it fucking
Yes.
is.
a lot of what Ivy will be saying is coming from what Ivy has seen, as well as generally how it's made Ivy feel. So, pay attention, folks. Because it's very rare that you hear Ivy very much grr. And this is a situation that has made her
Yeah.
Ivy go grr.
Oh no, I am so mad. So here's the deal.
The floor is yours.
I have been playing Rogue Prince of Persia since the early access became available.
Yep.
It is one of my most favorite games. I play it all the time.
It is
I've
actually really
enjoyed every single update that they have done, and the game has changed so much since the beginning.
It is actually really
watching
good.
somebody. Yeah, I watched somebody like play the original base back when we started.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just last night. I'm like, wow, it changed so much. Yeah, no. We finally got a 1.0 update. It is officially out for everybody to play
Mm-hmm.
almost everywhere. We're still working on Switch. I don't know why there's a delay on Switch, but it's coming.
It's probably a case
Uh,
of they're trying to work out whether they want to get it working on the Switch or working on the Switch and Switch 2. Because then that's a case of two
Yeah.
different systems.
That is true. They might be working on both.
Yeah.
Personally, I would just release it on Switch, but you know, we'll talk
Yeah.
about that at some point later. So anyway, the game finally comes out for everybody else to play for $29.99. And I'm so excited because I was like, yay! Other people can finally play this. It's not a Steam early access anymore. It's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation 5. It runs really nice and smooth now. The controls aren't as buggy because the early access and my personal controller were throwing a holy hissy fit.
You've had some struggles.
I've had some struggles. It's absolutely hilarious, but I swear it's my controller. It's not the game.
Much.
Okay. But it was a baby game, you know? They just got started.
Yeah.
There was a little lag, there's a little problems, but it's officially out now. It's amazing.
Means everyone else can experience
And-
the almighty pot.
Yes, the almighty pot. We love the pot. I don't know what happened. I don't know how that became a joke weapon in the game, but you take this giant, like, soup pot and you whack people with it, and it's absolutely hilarious. Because it, like, kills people in 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that 3 to 4 days after the game came out, they put it on PlayStation Extra and Xbox Game Pass. 3 to 4 days after it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Ubisoft that did it. It wasn't the company that made the game. Like, they forced them to put it on there.
Yeah. 'cause
That
you-
is
Yeah.
not fair. Because Ubisoft is the publisher, because it's a Prince of Persia game.
Yeah.
They haven't had anything to do with this game until just now. And they're trying to force the game to have a bad first quarterly so that it doesn't go beyond their stupid Lost Crown game. Because they don't want to admit that a 30-person little indie company made a better Prince of Persia game than they did. And I'm mad. Because the first couple of weeks of purchases are important. They tell you how well the game is going. And a lot of people pay attention to how well it's been selling or when it goes on to Plus and stuff. And they'll determine if they want to buy it off of that. And not the actual gameplay and not the actual game and the story and stuff. And it makes me so mad that they have automatically put it on Plus as if it was a bad game.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's not. The game is
just-
amazing. The story is awesome.
Yeah. Like, and this is the thing, like, a lot of people just assume just because it goes on to PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass, it's a shit game. There's been so many games we've all come across at one point in our lives where they've not actually been shit at all.
Look at the amount of AAA titles that you see thrown onto like the Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus nowadays.
Exactly.
Veilguard.
We ain't touching
Lost
that,
Crown.
'cause-
It went from $70 to free on Extra within 3 weeks because it is a Ori and the Blind Forest skin. It is straight up an Ori and the Blind Forest skin. All of the items, all of the traps, they're all in the exact same place as Ori and the Blind Forest. I don't know how they pulled that off without getting copyright struck. I don't know.
It's a Ubisoft.
Like, they actually copy and pasted it.
It's a Ubisoft title.
Yeah.
I know.
That's how they're able to
But
get away
here's
with
my
it.
problem. Here's my problem, though. My little adorable indie game is being called a Dead Cells copy because the company worked on Dead Cells and kept it going after the original company just decided to give up on updates and taking care of it.
Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of hope here, Ivy. Because when you said about it, I decided to look into a few things. Just to see, like, if I could find several people pointing this out. Do you know what I've actually found?
What?
I've found
What you
loads
got?
of articles defending the Rogue Prince of Persia.
Mm-hmm.
There's even actually
That's
a
good.
Reddit post defending it.
Yeah.
And it's saying,
That's good.
and the title of it is The Rogue Prince of Persia, much more than just a Dead Cells reskin. And this is from a year ago.
Yeah.
And there's more articles. I'm seeing more and more articles actually literally defending it. So it's like, there may be some murmurings of people saying it, but I can definitely tell you now that there is actually hope because a lot of people are defending it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you'll
This
find
game needs defending.
I think you'll find myself and Damo, who have watched you play this game, will actually stand there and defend it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100,000 fucking %. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it may not be my kind of game, but at the end of the day, it's one of those, like, you know, as it is with Chaos when it came to, like, say, Lethal Company and Repo. I enjoy watching other people play it.
Yeah.
Not my kind of game to play personally.
It's very-
And at the end of the day,
Sorry.
people just chat shit for the sake of chatting shit.
Yeah. And I'll say,
Because they want a piece of drama in their lives because they've got nothing better to do.
and I'll say this. I think another reason why people are kind of kicking up a stink is because so many people have been waiting for the Sands of Time remake. So anything that's not that is
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Because that was for a lot of people's first exposure was the Sands of Time trilogy.
Was the Sands of Time. That
Yeah.
one was one of my one of my starters, and I will defend that game too until the world ends. Um, in fact, we did get a little bit of news about that. The family who's running Ubisoft, which is not, you know, the CEOs and, you know, the company part, right? The family themselves actually went to the group that was working on Sands of Time and asked them to come back and put them on it.
Yeah.
Some people didn't come back, but we do have a few. So at least it's still being worked on.
There's hope.
And some of the group has, you know, come back to help work on it.
There's hope.
There's hope.
And trust me, I'm also a fan of the Prince of Persia series. Like, I think the Sands of Time trilogy was an absolutely groundbreaking game, and it actually
Yeah.
it changed a fair amount of the scope of what might be possible with games. Like with the slow motion or the reverse time and the acrobatics side of things.
Yeah.
Like, it did something that not a lot of other games at that time were doing or willing to do. And they pulled it off with actually a great and very also amusing story in places.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Rogue Prince of Persia, I'm going to say this just based on having watched Ivy play it for hours and hours on end. I would say, honestly, I think it's very aesthetically pleasing.
Oh yeah.
The cell shading and where they've done the artwork in regards to the game and the way it plays is very satisfying. The music as well is actually also very calming and very enjoyable.
The music is amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, if you do hear anyone actually saying that the Rogue Prince of Persia is a Dead Cell knockoff, you can inform them that they are actually wrong.
And not actually advise you to say this, by the way. This is just me being me. And just and your mum.
And your mum. The Rogue Prince of Persia, Kane.
Allegedly.
That is what some people have tried to claim.
They've been trying to claim it since the game originally came out as an early access.
Yeah.
But it's getting even worse now that it's officially out.
I imagine these are also the same people that probably haven't even touched it.
More likely.
I know.
Or haven't even actually given
One of the ones...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, or haven't even actually... If they have, they've probably only done 5 minutes and gone, oh no.
Mm.
Wow.
Right?
Are you thinking like a full neck beard? Full on fedora? Milady.
Oh my god.
That type.
Oh dear.
Santa Claus in summer. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. This one guy that... Well, he really made me mad with the thing that he wrote, right? Because it was a review. He'd only played 2 hours of the game. And he was calling it a Dead Cells knockoff. And I'm like, dude, 2 hours of the game is just teaching you how to play.
Yep.
You don't even get into the story yet. Unless you find it. You have to find the story in the game. Which is part of the reason why I think it's fun. Because each run you have like, okay, we gotta do this. We gotta do that. We gotta go find this. Then when we start over, we gotta go back in there and find something else. It's just, it keeps the replayability going for like a really long time. I still haven't even finished the story. And I've been playing for a year.
Yep.
Now, granted, they kept adding to the story while I was playing because the game wasn't out all the way yet, but still.
Oh, jeez. But yeah,
Yeah, right? Quitters talk.
yeah.
Isn't it like just bog standard though these days? Like a minimum of 2 hours, like for the introduction of the game before you actually even get into the main game.
Yeah, because it takes a while for you to actually get the hang of the mechanics, because a lot of games nowadays have
Yeah.
not exactly simple mechanics and actually take a bit to actually get the
No.
hang of, like like with parrying or like dodging, countering, all that shit. When to actually strike to then actually get critical hits, like where to
Yeah.
actually do to get critical hits. Like games aren't what they used to be. It's no longer just a simple controller with up, down, left, right, and then
Yeah, it's no
three
longer like
buttons.
it's no longer like straight up
Yeah.
linear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
We're
there's
well
extra mechanics now.
we're well past the days of original Sonic the Hedgehog and Super Mario, folks.
Mhm.
I will say though, there are some games that do go over the top with the tutorial. It's like, okay, alright, you're literally getting me to do the exact same thing, like literally for almost like an hour straight, and you're not telling me anything else I need to know.
Yeah, that's why you'll notice that even though I could really use the tutorial,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I think I can safely say that for like in terms like, you know, there are games out there where we obviously all clearly need a tutorial. I prefer going in blind because at least that way I can have fun with it whilst trying to figure everything out, as much as it frustrates the ever living shit out of me. But that's only because it's my own doing. Like
Yeah.
I can't sit there and listen to a game give me, you know, tell me what to do, because then my bratty side comes out and I'm just sat there like, no, I'll do it my way, thank you.
And then of course there are games that have a
Yeah.
there are games that barely even have a tutorial. That
Oh,
basically
I
just
tell
throw you in
Yeah.
the deep end, i.e. Souls-like games
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even tell you squat. They're like, well, good luck, have fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're expecting that. It feels like sometimes they're expecting players to have literally already looked up stuff online
Played.
to then have actually found out all the controls and how to do the best combos and stuff like 5 minutes after the game's been released. It's like, bruh.
Innit?
Yeah.
Like, it amazes
Nobody's got
me.
that stuff written down yet.
Exactly.
No, that's because we've got like, you know, internet. You know what I mean? They just expect, oh, because the internet exists. Whereas back in the day, you know, like you had to write this shit down.
Yeah.
I remember writing down
Yeah.
cheat codes for Sims 2 and like fucking Guitar Hero like World Tour and shit like that.
Oh. Do you know what I miss from back in the old day?
Mm.
When you open
What?
up a games case and you pull out the manual and it gives you information not just on
Yeah.
the controls but characters. It gives you like the plot summary. It's
Yeah.
like I miss those days.
I miss those days too.
It'd be great if
Right?
like, you just got the game, you're with your parents or whatever, whoever's driven you down there, or you're on the bus coming back after purchasing the game, and you're reading away. It's great.
Oh yeah.
It's so much fun. It's so much more fun to do it that way.
Oh god, yeah.
And I don't know why they quit. Exactly.
Save it on
I
paper.
mean,
They're
technically it's kind of cheaper, maybe. They don't have to pay for the person to write it down, but still, I mean, if you've got those notes,
yeah,
why not use them?
yeah. God, I remember. Oh,
Oh, those days.
yeah.
Mhm.
Really showing our age here,
I had to
folks.
look up. Yeah, I know, right? I had to look up the booklet for Sands of Time because I lost it there for a second.
Mm.
I couldn't find my copy, and it had like all of the combos in it. And that's why I needed it, was because I completely forgot the controls. And the game tells you like basics,
Yeah.
but it doesn't tell you how to put it all together, like do combos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the book does.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hell, I've still got one of the older, like, you know, the Black Ops 3 book hardcover
Yeah.
somewhere.
Jesus.
Yeah. I've had that for
Yeah.
fucking years. Like, you know, like, I've still got
Talk
it.
about,
Do you know what I
talk
don't?
about game manuals, man.
Do you want
I
the-
have the KH1 and KH2 one, and they still work.
Do you know what I dug up the other day? Actually,
What?
I have the original, full-on Final Fantasy VII walkthrough guide book. The actual
Oh,
the one
yeah.
that basically told you everything.
Yeah, I have the 8 one.
I also found my Final Fantasy 13 and Lightning Returns one. I also found my Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon one as well. Like, I found those while going through some stuff. I was like, oh, I miss these days. Oh.
You know what my dad,
Yep.
well, I say my dad, more his girlfriend found actually, that I forgot to mention a few days ago, because she told me about it. You know, like those big books, like, they're like technically the guides,
Yeah.
but they're like not too thick, but not too thin either. Like they're like nice
Yeah.
little like size. Yeah, yeah. My Sims 3 one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was wondering where the fuck that went.
Man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say,
it turns out my dad had it at his the entire time when I was growing up. I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus. I think everyone will agree with me here. Most gamers these days who like bitch and moan about how easy it is to find shit or like learn shit,
It really fucking ain't.
you have no idea how satisfying it was to open up a book from the game, or actually when you bought the game, you then bought the actual massive walkthrough book with you, and you would actually like scour through it just to find like a certain thing that you've just discovered.
Just to find an item.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, one of the Kingdom Hearts ones, man.
Oh, God.
It had all of the puppies where the puppies were.
Oh,
You had to open certain chests to get the puppies. You remember that?
oh, don't even.
Oh my god.
That was hell.
It had where every single one of them was.
Jeez.
And there's a glitch in the game, right? Where if you accidentally go too far without finding all of the chests in Monstro, you can't finish the quest because one of the sets of puppies is in there.
Jesus.
Because he'll just be like, nope, I'm out, and he dips, and you can't go back into the world. He's just gone.
I just remembered. Do you want to know something that they actually had the balls to put in the Pokemon Yellow guide?
Gone.
Oh no.
They had the balls to say, oh, there has been reports in Japan of people who have actually managed to make a water-type Pikachu with a water stone. And it actually showed a fucking barrel. So they were already like kind of hinting in the walkthrough for Yellow, literally Pokemon that are going to be in gold and silver.
Oh yeah. They did that all the time.
I know, and it's like, oh, that was so nice, because it's like, and there were some people who literally then tried to actually like see if it was true. Some people claimed they succeeded, others claimed they didn't. It's
Oh yeah.
But talking of glitches, though, is it the Fable series?
Oh.
Is it Fable?
Oh no. Oh
There's
no.
a server that I'm in,
Not
and
Fable.
yeah. Let me quickly go and check whilst I'm here, because they were talking about it a while ago.
Oh. We gotta love Fable.
Oh my gosh, Fable.
The game and the character, folks.
Yeah. So this person came across, like they had to obviously like Google it and stuff like that though, saying, I encountered this glitch, LMAO. I married Ben the monk.
Oh,
And I was like, you gotta love glitches, right? And they were like, I wanted to marry a Temple of Shadows person instead, though. I was like, oh. And obviously I shouldn't have been able to marry him, but I did, lol. My boyfriend was like, it's not possible, but somehow I encountered the glitch and now I have a baby. You know, like the eyes emoji that I tend to use sometimes. I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, it can grow up as well. Got a spoiler for the game, which I'm not happy about. But then again, is it really a spoiler if I predicted it? I was like, oh no. Like, depending on the way you see it though. And they're like, yeah, I just find it funny because my boyfriend sent me a reel saying when she guesses the plot in the first few minutes, and so you have to guilt trip her.
I know.
I
know.
Oh,
I know. I do that all the time. And it's frustrating.
Yo, can we actually get like the 3 Fable games as a remaster collection, please? Not remake, just a remaster.
That would be nice.
Touch up the graphics and then give us the whole pack. Give us all 3. Guaranteed that'll sell.
Yeah, that would sell like hotcakes.
But then they'll be using that as a fucking cash grab, won't they? Because that's what usually happens when they do remasters specifically.
But the thing is that there's no other way unless you literally have a working 360 or PS3. There's no actual way to actually play the original Fable trio.
Exactly.
If you do a mod to mess with your computer, you can play the computer versions.
Yeah. I mean, like, legitly.
Yeah,
not the emus. Though, to be fair, like, yeah,
I like that, the
legality
emu.
sake for me calling emus, the little emus, yeah.
I've just got an image
Because
of
in my
emus now in my head.
You're welcome.
The tactical assault turkey.
Because remember, I was like, the couple of Silent Hill games that I've never been able to play, I wanted to experience, right?
Yeah.
Which is like specifically like PS3, Xbox 360 era.
Uh-huh.
And then the lag, the chug-a-chug on that for the lag, oh my god, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So you're better off just going out and getting a bare basic like 360 or something. Though, to be fair, talking about old technology though, like honestly, like Kai has a Nintendo Wii. I was like, do you
I have a Wii too.
Rock Band? Because I just want to play the drums and stuff like that on Rock Band, right? And he's like, I'm pretty sure I've still got the game, but my mate's got the drum kit. And I was like, get the drum kit back. Don't look at me whilst I play it, because I'm shit if I have people paying attention to me when I actually play, like, drums. Like, for some reason, this counts for actual drums as well, by the way. I want to have an outlet of being able to play drums when I get, like, when I start doing the whole hand movement thing as if I'm playing actual drums and stuff.
Yeah.
It's because I actually really, really, really want a drum kit to do that with, but I can't because I have shit neighbours. Anyway, so I might be playing Rock Band at some point.
Right.
I'm gonna have so much fucking fun. That's gonna be some nostalgia. I'm used to the guitars and singing along now, mate. You give me the mic and I'm gonna be fucking drumming while singing, mate. I will pull it off. It's perfectly fine, So cheat codes, please.
Dude.
Yeah.
I have a version of Final Fantasy that nobody remembers. And at some point, I'm going to stream it.
What is it?
Yeah.
Do it.
Hold on.
Ivy's got me curious now.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: The Crystal Bears.
I have that.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I have it. I have it on PlayStation.
Ah, cool. Cool. I have it on the Wii.
Nice.
Yeah, they brought it out on the PlayStation PlayStation 4 a while back.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And it is.
I may have to rebuy it if it doesn't work.
And it is crossplay.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
It's Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because that one's different.
I know what you're talking about, but it is still Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah, no, this one. Okay, so the one that I've seen, right? It's like more chibi and runs like the old Final Fantasy 7, 8, stuff.
Oh,
this one This one runs off of 13 graphics and movement.
The Crystal Bearers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah. God. Yeah, that's different to the one I've got.
Yeah, that one's different.
Yeah. Man, we should have been given this one as well.
I know. This one's nice. I like it. But I haven't played in so long. I think it's funny. I have never really finished a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
No, I feel you on that one. The one I really wanted to complete, because my mate gave it to me as a present, right? Because I just weren't playing it. Which was the Final Fantasy Lightning. One.
Lightning
Yeah.
Returns.
That's the one, yeah.
13.
And bear in mind that this was in mint condition. Right? Every time I got just past the first initial bit, crash.
Ouch.
Crash. Crash.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried it on another mate's, like, console. Same bit, crash. 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 I really wanted to complete that because it seemed like it was right up my alley, because at the time, well, growing up specifically, like, if it weren't cloud or snow, Lightning was one of my go-tos. I hated her sister for some reason. I don't know
Sarah.
why, I just hated her. Yeah, I hated Sarah so fucking much. She annoyed the shit out of me, but I don't understand how or why she did. Like,
You
know,
do realize the entire 13 series is on Steam, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It is. I just bought it.
Lightning Returns, the one that you're talking about, is
Because I've
currently
never played.
is $12.99 on Steam.
Yeah, guarantee it's gonna crash.
Mine never did.
I don't have the money anyway, but
Mine never did, and I played all the way through it.
Okay.
yeah. But it was just literally like, I want to play it, man.
I'm just saying, there's options, and it's cheap.
There's options
What
and it is.
money?
I
can't keep
know,
taking money
I
out of my
know.
savings, man.
Get to that street, girl.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Who do you think I am? My older
Wheel,
half sister?
Damo!
I am not my older half sister, thank you.
Finally.
Oh, Jesus. Alright,
Okay.
so, because we deviated very much, to quickly summarise, folks, give the Rogue Prince of Persia way more of a chance than what some people are, because it is way worth the time and the effort.
Yeah.
It is so much worth.
It's worth all the love you can give.
Mm-hmm. It is worth that price, I'll tell you that, folks. So,
And remember, if they try telling you that it's just a Dead Cells knockoff, you go, your mum.
your mum's a Dead Cell
Most of the time. Nah, your mum's made of Dead Cells. Sorry.
Oh, dude.
Sorry.
Irony of irony, there was actually a group in Metal Gear Solid 2 called Dead Cell. And segue, because Damo brought it up earlier in regards of Metal Gear Solid's Snake Eater. Well, obviously, many people are aware that Kojima hasn't had his hands in this one.
Sadly.
But considering how Konami treated him, you can't blame him.
Yeah.
Well,
Understandably, but sadly.
David Hayter has, this is coming from Game Rant, by the way, David Hayter has talked about the potential of Metal Gear Solid games being made without Hideo Kojima, and potential fan reaction to it. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is the first new release for the series since Hideo Kojima left Konami. It's not the first new release, folks, it is a remake of number 3, so technically it's not a new release. All they've done is basically just is a remake. And I can almost guarantee that, based on what I've seen trailer-wise, it is not anything different from the original. Graphically, it's better, but that's about it. back in 2015. We don't count Metal Gear Survive. That never happened. Exactly. That game is a curse and should be forgotten. And if you don't know how bad Metal Gear Survive is, look it up how bad it actually is. Charging you just to make another save file.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Christ.
Yeah, that was just one of the many egregious things that game did. And while the new game is an almost too faithful remake of the 2004 classic, it represents what is hopefully the return of the legendary franchise. With many of the original staff members are now pursuing new paths, we are aware that there are still elements lacking in our ability to fill the gaps left by their departure, says Metal Gear series producer Noriaki Okumura, who spoke to PC Gamer magazine, positioning the remake as almost an exercise to train up a development team who could lead the franchise into new games. He adds, through the development of MGS Delta, we have also gained a new sense of what our team is capable of. But of course, that's not really any game. There's not really any game developer with a more fervent fan base than Hideo Kojima. Yeah, no fucking shit. Dude's an absolute legend, no matter what you say. Whose DNA is all over the Metal Gear series. Now, I will say this, because I did say I would at some point if I was able to. I haven't actually checked out the Metal Gear pack that they made that have Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3, as well as all the other little bits in between. I have not actually had a chance to check that out yet, because that was one of the things I did question, whether they would actually scrub Kojima's name from it. But from the sounds of things, based on reports, it looks like they may have not done that they've actually left it in. Because Kojima, as anyone who's actually played one of his games knows, loves throwing in funny Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And funny little things here and there. Like there's a constant recurrence from the first Metal Gear Solid game to even the third one. There's a recurrence. There's a guy. I think I even actually do it in the fourth one too. There's a guy who constantly gets the shits.
Oh yeah, I don't know when you're going back.
And he's literally a recurring character. So, and also in the third Metal Gear Solid game, they included the apes from Ape Escape as a little mini thing that you could actually hunt for. They then removed that in later versions of Metal Gear Solid 3, which I think is bullshit. They should have kept that in, period. But they're putting it in Delta, so I'll tip my hat off to them, especially since not many people remember Ape Escape.
Yeah. It became famous again after Astrobot came out. Because they added an Ape Escape level. And then people started looking for the game again.
Yeah, like you can get the original Ape Escape on PlayStation. It is on the PlayStation Store, I think, for $7.99. I have it. Because it's an old school classic, in my book. Especially the god-awful voice acting.
Oh my god.
But of course there's not really any game developer with a more fervent fan base than Hideo Kojima, whose DNA is all over the Metal Gear series, with some wondering if a new entry without him is even possible. When asked about whether it's possible to make a great new Metal Gear game, Snake voice actor David Hayter said, "I think it's absolutely possible." Hayter adds, "Will it be the same? No. There's no way to replicate Kojima's exact genius. His exact weirdness, his specific personality." However, to Hayter, that's not a huge deal. When I was a kid, I loved Tim Burton's Batman, and was like, that's how Batman should have been done. Then Chris Nolan does Batman, and you're like, oh, that's pretty badass as well. So will it be the same? No. Could it be amazing? Sure. Of course, whatever Konami decides to do with Metal Gear from here on, from here on out, will be judged through the lens of Kojima, especially when he's working on his own Metal Gear spiritual successor with Physint, which is still another 5 or 6 years away. That's actually news to me. Meaning both games could end up competing against each other. I'm just saying, if that's the case, most people are probably going to go leaning towards Kojima.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee that. Honestly, if they want the Metal Gear Solid series to thrive, I think they should just release the IP to Kojima and leave it at that. But that's
You should just let him have his.
Yeah, let him have his IPs.
Yeah.
Like, Christ, he made one of my favourite games from when I was younger, from back in the PS2 era, Zone of the Enders. That was his handiwork, and he even threw Zone of the Enders referencing in Metal Gear Solid 2. And I loved Metal Gear Solid. Like, that whole series was fun. The amount of funny shit you could do in there. I love Zone of the Enders. Absolutely great mech game. So, that's certainly going to be interesting to see how, and obviously with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater coming out this week on Thursday, you can imagine that a fair amount of the player base will be keeping an eye on that. And basically all we've got to do is just wait and see, because I won't be playing it, because I didn't really see any point in it. If I'm going to play Metal Gear Solid 3, I'm going to get the Legacy Pack and play the originals. That and, well, I can't afford it.
Weird.
Because my pockets, the only thing in my pockets at the minute is a fucking moth. Hey! Give me back that $5. Son of a bitch. God damn it, a fucking cat again. Alright, Damo? I do believe you have another article in regards of Stardew Valley.
Yeah. This is on Vice.com. But basically, the Stardew Valley creator was harassed by angry Infinity Nikki players. The studio behind Infinity Nikki apologized to Stardew Valley creator Eric Barone after he received a wave of backlash from angry players.
Because they added Stardew Valley into it, didn't they?
I believe so, but the Infinity Nikki X Stardew Valley collaboration was recently revealed in a surprise announcement on August 21st. However, excitement around the crossover quickly turned sour when online users began to harass Stardew Valley creator Concerned Ape on social media sites like Twitter and Reddit. I need to burp. Pardon me.
No worries.
Yeah. Yes, users flooded the indie developer with criticism over the collaboration. The backlash largely stems from negative reputation. The negative reputation Infinity Nikki has garnered over the past few months with its own fandom.
Yeah.
Criticism surrounding the Infinity Nikki Stardew Valley crossover became so widespread that Eric Barone himself addressed the situation in an August 21st post on Twitter. Apparently saying there have been a few collaborations between Stardew Valley and other games over the years. To be clear, I never receive any money from these collabs. I've only done them because I was a fan of the other games or because I genuinely thought the players would like it. Soon after Barone made his statement addressing the backlash, Infinity Nikki Studio Infold Games, fucking hell, say that with a mouthful, Toffee, issued a direct apology to him. Saying, we really appreciate you sharing your feelings on this. Any unintended stress was the last thing we wanted. It was our way of saying thanks. A free love letter to Stardew Valley from our team and for the community. Working on it felt like we were all tending a little farm together. The care and detail you pour into your world is exactly why we want to make cozy games too. We're still learning from you every day.
the fact that the fan base are attacking Stardew Valley because they're collabing, it's like, no. Like, you're pissed at Infinity Nikki. Stay pissed at that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, what is your problem?
Infinity
Right.
It doesn't
Nikki's...
sound like there's anything wrong.
Yeah. If the problem that Infinity Nikki has had is the fact that they've promised the player base stuff and they've changed. Alright. Because I found actually an in-depth document in regards of the whole thing, and I thought, alright, I'm curious because the game was actually pretty popular for a time. So I'm like, how is it all of a sudden looked at that it's fallen? Well, apparently, the original story, the original game the original way the story started off with, you came across this goddess, and I think it was a case of your character was then tasked with trying to free the world from its bleakness. I can't quite remember. But then they completely changed after the first big major update, they then completely changed the story that the player base had come to know to something that was very lackluster.
And not just that as well, like literally even goes on to say about like, oh, why has Infinity Nikki got like so much hate? And it's not just because of that, but it's like a series of controversies.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got that plus the whole an 11-piece dress to the game, which costs a lot of money to unlock.
What basically, because they run on a gacha type system, and originally, in order to get the full outfit, there was basically only originally like 5 parts. But then they decided in their infinite wisdom, if you want to get the full thing, you gotta pay to unlock all 11 parts.
Yeah.
Which pissed off the entire community. And also the fact they then promised, because the community had been wanting to be able to dye their clothes different colours. And they then basically told the community what the stuff was going to be needed in order to actually get the dyes. So the communities for ages were farming the stuff necessary to make the dye. They then changed the dye system, so all the stuff that the player base had actually farmed for was completely useless. All the stuff that they promised, like certain amount of gems for like pulls and stuff, they then did not do that. It basically is a case of
not just that
a lot of promises,
well,
but sorry.
Not just that though, as well. Apparently, a lot of players were like asking, practically begging for them to like, because of the new 220 wish pity system. That
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the other things.
Yeah, they also basically banned the word. It completely apparently spiraled out of control when the developer banned the word boycott from the game's official socials, such as Discord, Reddit.
Yep.
This caused the fandom to organize a girl cop campaign instead.
Yep.
Which then ultimately the word girl cop got banned from the socials as well.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand, like, you want the pity system to go down and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure, and I'm not, to clarify, I am not defending Infinity Nikki. I played it for a time before this update, got bored within the first 5 hours, I would say 5 hours, because I did get glued to it for a hot minute, but I got bored of it after that, because I was trying to give it an actual shot. And then obviously, we hear about the update that come out with like the 11-piece dress, which genuinely was not needed. The fact that they don't exactly listen to their fan base either. Like, at the end of the day, it was kind of nice of them to be like, yo, let's work with Stardew Valley. Whether that's a PR stunt for them or not, obviously, if it was, people definitely did not see through it. But,
RP probably wouldn't have believed that was their attempt at trying to work with...
getting good graces.
Yeah, work with actually, like, a good game to try and actually...
Yeah.
I think it's less a case of trying to get people's good graces, more trying to get people that were a fan of Stardew Valley into their game. It sounds like that's what they were trying to do, so it's a kind of a bad PR stunt.
It really, really, really fucking was, wasn't it? Like, if you think about that way.
Yeah.
But it's, a lot of people were just like, nah. And it's the fact as well, like, the person that wrote this article, even Tehran, has said, like, it's not cool. You can be critical of the gacha RPG without targeting the creator of Stardew Valley, which, yeah, they are correct. Do not go ahead and go for somebody that doesn't have any hand in the actual game in itself. They wanted to do a collab because they found the game quite cool. In their opinion, they found it quite cool, and they actually apparently enjoyed playing the game by the looks of what, obviously, like, what they had written on Twitter at the end of the day. Because it's the fact is, I've only done, like, as in terms of collabs, I've only done them because I was a fan of the other games or because I genuinely thought the players would like it. Whether it was because they liked the game or whether the fact that they thought their player base would actually enjoy it. You don't have to go after someone because, oh my god, why are you doing this with Infinity Nikki? Like, dude, we all know that a bunch of you are kids anyway. Grow the fuck up. You're gonna have to learn eventually. You can't get away with just doing that shit online, let alone fucking IRL.
Yeah,
Like, stop harassing people because it's not what you want. And at the end of the day, like, they're gonna do what they want to do. You cannot stop it.
Yeah.
This isn't the fucking Sonic movie. Get over yourselves, my guy.
Meow.
Genuinely, get the fuck over yourselves. Meow. Like, at the end of the day, if that's what they want to do, they were just thinking of their fan base, not for Infinity Nikki.
Yeah.
Like, is it a rip-off with the way that they went about the update and not listening to their fan base as a whole and stuff like that, when they literally do what every other game does, especially in early access and shit like that, but specifically with gacha games, is a survey every other month? Every other month, every 3 months? How can we make improvements? If they don't want to listen, instead of going after somebody who literally has no hand in making that game whatsoever because of a fucking collab, rub your two brain cells together and fucking use them, or do I need to start handing mine out that are half working?
Basically, if you're pissed off at the game, why are you still playing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Instead of discouraging other people from playing it or bashing on someone, go do something else.
Yeah.
As someone who does not go and touch grass very often, go and fucking touch grass before you go and bash on someone.
Or better, yeah, if you're that pissed off that they collaborate in Stardew Valley, there you go, boot up Stardew Valley and play that.
Yeah. And if you don't want to do that, bash one out yourselves in your bedroom or something. I don't fucking know, but
Chill out, guys.
honestly, this stuff... Yeah, just chill the fuck out, because it makes me mad. I don't like being mad.
Yeah. They shouldn't, like, the people that have attacked Stardew Valley in
We
regards to
gotta
it.
sit here and defend all our little indie games, don't we? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it today.
Right.
They shouldn't attack Stardew Valley. Like, Stardew Valley's done, if anything, they actually have done their best and actually gained a very good reputation. If they choose to actually collab, then that's their decision. If you don't like it, like, you've said your 5 piece that you don't like it, alright? That's it. You just leave it alone. Don't attack people's livelihoods as a result of it. There are plenty of other games you can actually play. You're not exactly limited to like 1 or 2 games here, folks. Like, if you...
There's plenty of free games online elsewhere. Like, just go fucking... But yeah, go play fucking Fortnite and get mad at that. I don't give a shit. Just leave Stardew Valley alone. I haven't played it in a while, but leave the guy alone, man. It's a one-man, like, dev team, pretty much.
Like,
Who pushes updates not just on the PC version, but console version too.
Yep.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Like, we don't appreciate harassment of that sort no matter what. We don't stand that here.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, is that all it on that article?
Yeah.
Alright. So, from what some would consider one bad decision to, I would say, another bad decision. So, last time, folks, we spoke about the Switch 1 and its series going up. Like the Switch 1, Switch OLED, and Switch Lite. Well, it's the PS5's turn. In the US.
What they do now?
The retail price for the PS5 consoles in the US are increasing. Now, this is basically, I found this actually from blog.playstation and confirmed it through other sources as well. The updated recommended retail price for PlayStation 5 consoles in the US are as follows. PS5, regular disc edition, $549.99. The digital edition, $499.99. The PS5 Pro, $749.99. Now,
Buy a new one for Coda.
yeah, the prices are
Not
going
gonna
up,
be able to
unfortunately.
afford it. I have to find a used one somewhere.
Yeah. So, if you are looking to get a PS5 and you are in the US, unfortunately, the price is going up. So, I hate to be the bearer of bad news on that one. And it is... I think we know why this is happening. It's because of the tariffs, apparently. Like, to counteract the tariffs so then companies can actually get what money they can. On the business side of things, I can get to a certain extent, but at the same time, ouch, you're already expensive as fuck as it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just a heads up, folks. Like, if it's gone up in the US, don't be surprised if other countries don't follow suit soon enough. So, if you are planning to get a PS5, then maybe look into getting it soon.
Yeah, before it goes up any higher.
Yeah. I do have one more article.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Demo?
No, I'm good.
Alright. So, this will be the last article then, right? Or am I wrong?
No, I don't
If
have
you
anything
have one, I was gonna say if you have one more, go for it. But I'm good.
Alright. So,
I had my vent.
fair enough. So, and this is actually coming from pushsquare.com and has been obviously confirmed via various socials. Some of you obviously may be aware that I've been playing Nikke off stream and I've just been enjoying it because it's, well, something different.
Oh yeah.
Well, something I completely missed. Nikke is made by the same people that did Stellar Blade.
Of course it is.
And they are adding another PlayStation fave soon. They are going to be collabing with Resident Evil. And the character they're putting into it is Jill Valentine in her Resident Evil 3 remake outfit. Now, they've not actually specified when it's actually coming out. There are some speculations that they may add Ada Wong and Claire Redfield, obviously, to that list of characters for the collab. I will say this: that surprised the shit out of me when I saw that. I'm like, wait, what? Seriously? So if you're a fan of Nikke and a fan of Resident Evil, well, you're in luck. Because I was not expecting that collab. We've had Nier Automata, we've had Stellar Blades, and now we got Resident Evil. It's like, okay. Gonna be just to see how that works.
That game going places.
Right? But yeah, that's actually it from me. And unless Ivy, you want to say anything else?
Nope. All I had today was protecting Rogue Prince of Persia.
Are you good, Damo?
What you got,
Just
Demo?
got some news that come up on my Facebook from the Sims community on my phone just now because of Sims 4 Primark. What?
you good?
Simmers in the UK will be excited to know that a Sims Primark collaboration is coming soon. Oh my god, yes.
You heard it here, folks.
I just came.
Oh my gosh.
Not literally, by the way, it's fine. I just got excited.
Yeah, I've actually just had 14 minutes ago on. They're also saying about it on Twitter. Everything we know about the Sims / Primark collaboration. Well, we know what Damo's going to be doing when that comes out.
I need money. I need money now.
I'm gonna say this, Damo. Who the fuck doesn't?
But Sims merch cheap.
No, hold on. Wait a minute. Is it clothes?
Yes.
Yeah.
In-game merch.
It's actual clothes. It's actual IRL clothes.
This is what's included. Okay, let's go to what's included. Socks. Johnny's family. Sorry. Pajamas. I need more pajamas. A fucking t-shirt that says Motherload on it. My favorite cheat code.
Okay. Damo just exploded here, folks.
We're meant to be getting a fucking Sims movie that Margot Robbie is fucking directing, by the way.
Meant to, but until we actually
there's a Sims movie coming out.
A Flubberflarble.
Alright.
Don't ask what that translates to. I can't remember. Okay.
Any more news?
Pajamas with shorts that has salsa on the top. Oh my god. £11?
I think Damo...
Yes, mate. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have never
When will
heard
it be
Damo...
available? When? I know it says out of stock and unavailable. It's obvious.
I think I've never seen Damo actually getting ready to run to a Primark so quick. Damo will be kicking the doors down.
When?
Damo's going to be kicking those doors down. I
No,
Primark...
you don't understand. I'm
Primark's
sending it to Kai to send to his mother, my dad's girlfriend, my dad, and Ven.
I'm just saying.
Send it to me.
I hope
Thank you.
I hope Primark realise what monster they've just unleashed. Any idea of release date, or is it still coming soon?
It just says coming soon.
Alright. Well, with that quick late breaking news, any more information that does obviously come out of that in regards to that, obviously Damo will be the go-to in regards of that news. We might end up covering that more on the Flopcast. But, as always...
I'm just repeating need to my boyfriend right now.
Alright. Ivy, thank you for joining us this week and voicing your concerns in regards to the Rogue Prince of Persia.
Yep.
You're always welcome on here.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much Damo will be... I was going to say, I can't imagine how much Damo's paying attention, but thank you also for joining.
Yes, thank you for joining, Ivy. Sorry, I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm very overstimulated.
Right.
I'm so excited.
Alright, I think we can... I think at this point we can tag Damo out of this outro, folks.
Yep.
Hello?
Damo's gone. Damo doesn't exist. It's all good.
I will obviously have the socials of where you can find Ivy's streams, folks, in the description over on YouTube.
Thank you.
Obviously, you guys can see me and Damo next time on the Flopcast. The next episode will be on the 8th of September. So look forward to that, folks.
Yep.
Ivy, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Twitch at Ivyroselilane.
Yeah.
And, yep.
I'll ask this, so just see if we can get a response. Damo, where can people find you?
Twitch.tv/it's the moo.
Alright.
Blueski, it's the moo. TikTok, it's the moo TV.
And X Party with Knives.
Twitter.com/party with knives. Yeah, that's that one.
Demo went from I've done my rant now to
Yeah.
I think the way I could describe Damo literally in just the past like 10 minutes is the Fast and Furious.
Yep.
I think that's the best way to describe.
Yep, and now I've got to get a price thingy for my dad's girlfriend. I'm
And
just inquiring at the moment. I just need to know a price. Okay, give me a minute.
I'm not talking
Let me
about
help
Damo
my
just
mother.
stood there in a bold cap going, family.
No. She's going clothing.
Sims. Gonna get a Damo draw at this point. Sim.
Yeah.
But with that being said, though, folks, thank you everyone so much for tuning into this episode of the Flopcast. And look at that, we nearly hit 2 hours. We nearly hit 2 hours anyway.
We wandered anyway.
Yep. Because we've got chat.
Even Ved's just gone, oh god.
There go your savings.
Look, man, if we have to go to London, we're going to fucking London.
Leave that alone. Anyway, thank you ever so much for tuning in to this episode of the Flopcast. We will see you guys in the next one. And with that being said, though, folks, any of your personal belongings that get left behind will be used as ammunition to deal with the Scandinavian invasion. But with that being said, though, folks, hooray! Your pizza's high, and say it with me. Stay chaotic and live for the challenge.
Live for the challenge. What?
Ew. Sims. Sims.
Bye!